Hey everyone, welcome back to Side 9. On July 11th, we'll have all 4 starter decks officially released for the Gundam Card Game. Over the course of about the next week, we'll be uploading overviews for each one of them, highlighting key cards, identifying their strategies, and going over a few clear upgrade paths when the booster releases on July 25th. But before we go into it further, please take a moment to give this video a like and subscribe. And once you're done, please give us a comment on if you like the starter deck and what you would do to upgrade it yourself.
We find it very fitting to begin with the starter deck, Heroic Beginnings, featuring cards from the original Mobile Suit Gundam and the Witch from Mercury.
Hey Fulm, what's better than a card that lives a full turn cycle?
A card that lives 2 full turn cycles?
Bingo! If you ever want to try living out the dream of your cards never dying, this deck will be right up your alley. It only feels right to talk about the 2 cover cards of the starter deck first, which just so happen to be LRs. So let's start with Gundam RX-78. We've touched upon this card in our previous video about how blue-white dominated the beta format of the Gundam card game. The link is above in the cards. The main differences for our purposes this video is that I get to do the overview instead of Fulm, which in turn means that the description done by yours truly will be approximately 78% more eloquent.
Nerd.
I'll start with the criminally underrated keyword, repair. 2. Do you like the idea of infinite HP? You may be able to live that dream with the original Gundam RX-78 Legend Rare. It is a 3 attack and 4 HP unit that says during pair, give all of your units plus 1 AP. A great stat line gives you the opportunity to make great trades, full stop. Of course, having a link with Armor Array, a featured pilot in the starter deck, allows you to get really effective tempo swings.
If you'll remember, us here at Side 9 are some of the biggest Kira stands you will ever meet, which is why I'm personally excited for Gundam Aerial Permet Score 6. It's a level 5, 4-cost unit with 4 AP and 4 HP. It also says, when paired, choose one enemy unit, level 5 or lower, and give it -3 AP during the turn. Linking with Soletta Mercury, we can observe an effective play pattern of linking, getting your value trade right then and there, then using Soletta's ability on following turns to extend your plays. There's not much to dislike about this whole package.
The rest of the deck is not nearly as high octane, but let's do a quick overview of what fills out the rest of the deck. White base gives you repeatable value with tokens every turn the base sticks around. Gundam MA form allows you to convert your low value command pilots into more cards. The Armor Array pilot is a level 4, 1 cost that gives you +2/+1 in stats, and the ability to choose an enemy unit with 5 or less HP and rest it. While the best unit to have Armor Array on is the RX-78 features earlier, you can feel pretty comfortable about pairing this with basically anything.
The rest of the deck is a smattering of vanillas, blockers, and cards with very small bonus effects. Looking at you, Guntank. If you wish to take a look at the full card list for cards that we didn't go in full depth on, the complete card list on the official Gundam Card Game website is linked below in the description.
Alright, let's talk about some of the cards you should be looking out for with the release of Gundam Card Game Set 1, New Type Rising. Quick point of note here, this RX-78 is a great inclusion for pretty obvious reasons. It has a solid stat line, the ability to refund a pilot when pairing, and giving all white base units repair 1. It's not a stretch to say if you pull any of these, including any amount of them, will make your deck stronger.
Gun Cannon. We've called him the king of early board control, and he's just as good in this context. With plenty of low-costed white-based pilots in your arsenal, Gun Cannon allows you to take easy early trades and maybe cash in some shields while you're at it in the following turns.
Delta Plus. Since we're still in the early format, you can never go wrong with just a pure stat stick. Delta Plus is a level 4, 3-cost unit with 4 AP and 3 HP. It has Repair 1, gets +1 HP when it is linked, and that's not to mention this links with any Earth Federation pilot, meaning there's no lack of options when it comes to linking.
Sayla Mass. Now I know what you may be thinking. We've talked a lot about having good stats and making favorable trades as a good thing in the Gundam card game. But what if we had a pilot that made your units have good stats and make favorable trades? Sayla Mass is a level 3, 1-cost pilot that grants the unit it is attached to +1/+1 in stats, and if the linked unit is blue, it gets Repair 1. I could put more words about this, but there's only so many ways we can explain how favorable trades lead to winning war games.
Gundam Ferrict is a level 4, cost 3 unit with 3 AP and 4 HP. It links with Academy pilots, and it says on attack while linked, choose an enemy unit to get AP -2 during this battle.
You're on a stick!
Now you see, this card is a good upgrade because it allows you to make a favorable trade in the early to mid game. This creates a favorable board state for you.
And that's all the time we have for the starter overview for Heroic Beginnings.
Thanks for watching, and make sure to be on the lookout for the next starter deck overview where we talk about Starter Deck 2, Wings of Advance.